Remarkable. Truly.
My head. Dead. Good.
Yes, the expo.
Please,
You know no creature like this.
remove us from this body, from this case. Free us, please.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity.
We are
The creature
We must go to the helm. To the helm.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Ugh. Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, Mind Flayers. We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come. Taking position. You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Ghaik machinery. I can make no sense of it.
She made them start.
I am fury. I am death. Indolence breeds madness.
Still alive, so that's progress.
We have no time for stragglers.
Warding ruins.
Are you satisfied? We need to go.
The construction is too alien.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger? Wait! It cannot be helped. Come. Skvar. How many hosts of these Ghaik infected?
console appears dormant. The console hums to life. Nothing in the appearance of the device betrays its, but suddenly you feel a hideous, then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. You feel the biomechanical shiver runs across your mind.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's Shadowheart. One moment. It's nothing. Enough of it. She's right.
Another brain.
We are nearing the helm.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Chain Yank. Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we...
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will.
Impact is imminent. I must connect the helm.
Time to strike. You bow or you break. I won't give in. These boots have seen everything.
Have to keep going.
Victory awaits. On the move.
Taking position.
Another fight. Let's go.
Got to press on.
No time left. I must reach the helm.
Open up. Make way. I need to reach the transponder.
Here we go.
The helm's alien transponder. As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. Other than the infection, you're more or less in, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't. The tadpole is a death sentence.
You're alive. I'm alive. I remember the ship. First things first. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters. We need each other. One thing. Lead the way.
What's hiding here?
approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically.
Aha! Anyone? Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced. That's it. Go. Deep Wally. Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You're on the Northlight as well. And I can only assume you too were on the receding end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a missing needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. Parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for putting me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. I have a feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Looking for supplies, maybe?
Of course it's dangerous. Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous.
And if it escapes?
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's...
Get rid of them.
She's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look. Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Observe and listen.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Ghaik tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Mind flayer. And it's monster. Death is too good for it.
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Hurry. I've got one of those brain things, call it. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved. Until you see the flash of a dagger.
Don't we? I saw you on a ship. Free. Scuttling about. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacles.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
Who's that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things, well, somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate till those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly blow from different circles. So, do you know anything about these words? To listen to... Of course, it'll turn more into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Meet on.
Let's move. Just out of view. Carefully now.
Wicked little beasts. They'll down you and strike. Feel their anguish.
going.
Let's go. The settler pit.
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Seek and you shall find me.
Eager for battle.
No time to rest.
Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gate! Cannon! No!
Shit! Form a line!
Damnable roach. Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Let's have a little fun.
sickle and sword. No! Strike them down!
Breathe deep and move.
It's time someone inside out.
Every last one of you!
Let's finish this.
Victory awaits.
And I feel death's cold grip.
With ease.
Got to focus. Feel my mistress's wrath.
Victory awaits. My path be true.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Like the fortifications for a wandering band of goblins in Briar Breach. What drove them to it?
There must be more, wherever they came from.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Never a dull moment.
Can't afford to stay idle.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foulbloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides? The both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a
Time to
healer.
pack. We need to leave. Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well... As I said, it's a drastic... There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. I pray no goblin arrow has... Nettie could put you to rights. She should... Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanas.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zurgen. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost. You are looking at Lorroakan's newest apprentice. Yes, that Lorroakan. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramaz's tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cat. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I would very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. I've admired Lorroakan for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Lorroakan will be known far and wide. You'll see.
Good work, kids. You're all heroes. Each and every one of you. Go on. Give me your best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Omi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. Well met. The Blade of Frontier is at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
And Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Doing to shed our skin and become a Lifid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. And not so.
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore in my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mindflayer ship, but the damned Illifids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
A tadpole feasts on our skulls, and you're signing on to chase devils.
I've seen your people in battle. I reckon you are no mere warrior, but a god's damned army. I'd be a fool to let you turn your back. Pledge me your talents, and I'll pledge you mine. I'll presume that's Githyanki for yes. Now let's move.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going?
Hero Blade. Name strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Oh my. This is going to be a fun journey.
Any questions, children? And again. Swing and swing and...
How do you feel? Yes, me as well. Besides the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. I feel good. It's so strange. Do you remember the voice aboard the ship? Yes. Almost like it's whispering to me still. The voice said I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think that means? Agreed. We can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. All right. I've kept you from your blanket long enough. Rest well. The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about find a way to I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove up. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. There's someone waiting for me there. Thank you. And you're not... And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the North. Fine. What's on your mind? You're not the... And I haven't forgotten. Must we? No harm in it. I should hope not. Sweet of you. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfect.
Sounds like you've been learning all about your gruesome future. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen. It's unexpected, but we shan't complain. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you prefer. Don't be so pig-headed. I'm a little practical. How much damage will you cause if you transform? How much blood can you bear to have on your hands? A classic. One could thrust to the heart and you're gone. We need a good blade, of course. Don't want to waste time hacking and prodding with a dinner knife. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously. If the last day has taught me anything, is that the impossible is more likely than you think. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
We're really with the marvelous. gentleman is only as dashing as his least groomed lurkers. Lead Isles and Bay. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of? Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and greying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need it go on? My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal. I'll toast to that. The pragmatic in me, however, sees only the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest. I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course. They're sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately. Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine, and if the mood takes me, I am known to try my hand at poetry. There. Didn't that paint enough of the picture?
Try as you might to breach his inner thoughts, Gale swats your efforts away with infuriating ease.
I have a very disciplined mind. Those tricks won't work on me. Please don't try that again unless I invite you to. What's on your mind?
Question for you. Have you ever heard a banshee's scream? For the best that you haven't. An agonizing wail. Loud enough to wake the dead and shrill enough to shatter a golden goblet. I thought it the most terrible noise in all 16 planes. But there's one even more fearsome than that. They screeched most horribly, yes. But I know of one even more ruthless. The doubt in our minds crying out for attention. It's hopeless, it says. Stop resisting. Give up and give in. Doubt is the greatest villain we face. Greater than all the hell's devils. Greater than a murderous god. Most people don't find it so easy to conquer. It's a good thing for us that we aren't most people. Slay your doubt and nothing can stop you. Not a demon, not a dragon, and certainly not an illithid worm. I'm glad to see you're not one to give up. The Blade of Front is at your calling. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus. As my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils, Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind? My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud. No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Gallimer Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the ice surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed. You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest.
Gradley, what else is on your mind? I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. An excellent choice, if I say so myself.
Ignore it. Deny it. This is nothing but a disease, and every use will sicken us further.
Nonsense. Any power freely given is a power well received, and this is a valuable power indeed.
A little caution may be advised. The power may prove valuable, or it might not. We simply don't know. A wise choice under the circumstances.
Well met.
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache. Our mouths should bleed. Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally. The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Decadent, then. Lacking in economy. Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Because I do not intend to let this happen. Not to me, and if you stick with me, not to you. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass. Speak.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already. And what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in your city. It's all rather tedious. Yes.
Sir?
No questions?
Are we gonna have
All
to
right.
fight hobgoblins?
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just waited. Well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, lots of food. I feed on animals, boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. It's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please. At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely you'd ram a stake through my ribs. Now, I will get you to Trustbow. And you can trust back. Thank you. Do you think you could trust Will just a little further? I really need a taste as well. Really? Of course. Not one drop more. let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Oh, of course. Word. That was over. Our mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more finning. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Good morning. How do you feel? It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn, like my good self. All of the vampires hunger, but few of their powers. Oh no, I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other clerks, well, we can figure those out in time. That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
For his sake, he best not develop an appetite for Githyanki.
She's not wrong. We're bound together, no matter what comes.
I just better not wake with any holes in my neck.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Something the matter?
Yes. Why do you insist on exhuing the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been completely lost. They won't ever control me again. It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and will turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. I'm a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. As Lord, the biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen. I thought he apologized. What law do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble. Fine. As long as I don't have to go back to animal blood. It's muck. But now that you know as I am, I can fight with all my weapons, teeth included. And if I happen to drone the occasional bandit, well, so. Excellent. Now, shall we go? I'm already feeling a little peckish. Would you need some warm?
Speak.
Well met.
How can I help? We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Any questions, children?